Castle Employment Restricted Race is the second on the programme, and once again they'll be meeting 19 fences at just a sedate pace. John Dawson aboard Monson Storm is going to take them towards the first fence, but we've been headed now by Refusal as they jump the first. So it's Refusal going on, Rockmount Rocker and Monson Storm, who's rather keen. Artisan Man is in fourth place. Towards the outside is Mr.Pepperpot, Inish Turk Lad and Golans Choice. Jimmy High is also taking quite a strong hold, with a couple behind. Those include Be a Dreamer and the Sweetener. So the field make a left-handed turn onto a row of 3 fences awaiting them on the section of the course taking them away from us. And it's Refusal that's gone into a clear lead now. He's poached some 4 lengths over the remainder. Monson Storm and Rockmount Rocker touchdown second and third. Viaduct Jack on the inside is handy with Artisan Man. Inish Turk Lad sits in about 6th position. Jimmy High and Golans Choice. They cross over the next. Then comes Be a Dreamer, Mr. Pepperpot on the outside, and the Sweetener is just the back marker. But behind the leader, they're well grouped up as they head away from us, continuing to race away towards the back straight, approaching the 4th of the 19 fences. Refusal first over the 4th fence, still with this clear advantage. And in the main, these relatively inexperienced runners, winners of 1 race, are heading now towards the back straight. So going on to the rail section of the course before they'll embark on another plain fence, which will be followed by the open ditch. Refusal with a clear advantage of some 4 lengths, followed by Rockmount Rocker, who touched down in second but may have just been out-jumped. He was joined for that position by Monson Storm. Inish Turk Lad and Viaduct Jack from Mr. Pepperpot as they come towards the open ditch. Artisan Man and Jimmy High are the next 2. And then comes Be a Dreamer, the Sweetener, and Golans Choice jumps it in last place, the open ditch for the first time. So back onto the rail section of the course and on towards the 3 fences that'll bring them back towards us. And Refusal has been jumping well in front. Refusal and Billy Garrity by, I'd say, a couple of lengths, no more than that. Rockmount Rocker and Tom Strawson just in second. Monson's Choice, John Dawson on the inside is a narrow third in front of Mr. Pepperpot and William Easterby. That's the leading quartet as they continue their progress back towards us. Jimmy High has improved a little, racing more towards the hedge side. As they go over the next fence, Refusal first over it from Rockmount Rocker. The Sweetener's dropped back to be the overall back marker. Golans Choice and Be a Dreamer accompany this one at the back of the field. So they now head towards the 9th. This will take them to the completion of the first circuit, not quite yet at halfway. And it's Refusal by a length and a half over Rockmount Rocker on meeting that next fence. Once again, Rockmount Rocker not quite as quick as some of his rivals as they head back towards us. Turn back to the point from where they started, and they're very nearly halfway in the Castle Employment Restricted Race. They haven't gone a tremendous gallop, and they'd be, I'd imagine, 9 or 10 lengths front to back. Refusal, who led at the first, is going to take them over the last fence on this circuit with a lead of a length and a half. Inish Turk Lad has gone up into second, Mr. Pepperpot and Rockmount Rocker for 3rd and 4th. Artisan Man is in the next group of 3 in the centre. On the far side is Viaduct Jack, Monson Storm and Jimmy High gets a shake of the reins. The final trio of Be a Dreamer, together with Golans Choice and the Sweetener, has always been at the back of the field as they race away from us once again and run on towards the 11th of the 19. So Refusal held a 4 or 5 length lead at one time. It's just a length and a half now from Rockmount Rocker and Mr. Pepperpot as they cross over the next. Inish Turk Lad landed in a close 4th under Lottie Crane. Viaduct Jack getting a shake of the reins from Golans Choice. Monson Storm is next, and then comes Artisan Jack, who's lost a few places. Not much ground though. Be a Dreamer, the Sweetener, and Jimmy High is now struggling at the back of the field. One more on this section before they'll embark on the back straight. Next fence they take is the 13th. Refusal is going to take them to it and will jump it with a lead of a length and a half over Mr. Pepperpot and Rockmount Rocker. Viaduct Jack getting more forcefully ridden up the inside. Golans Choice is trying to make some headway. Looks like Jimmy High is going to pull up before embarking on the back straight for the final time. So we're down to 10, and those 10 are very well grouped up as they enter the back straight. We're on towards the plain fence before the open ditch, and it's Refusal by about a length over Rockmount Rocker, who landed in second. Mr. Pepperpot and Monson Storm third and fourth. Viaduct Jack shaking up the inside is next in the pack. We go towards the open ditch for the final time, and Artisan Man looks likely to pull up before the open ditch. So the field reduced by another. Golans Choice at the back now, in company with the Sweetener as they run towards the fourth from home. The rest of the field are extremely well grouped up, and there still wouldn't be more than 6 or 7 lengths between the lot of them. Refusal and Monson Storm are the two that now race on towards 4 out. Rockmount Rocker is just a length behind them, and then in fourth place is Mr. Pepperpot. Rockmount Rocker again was awkward, more untidy than anything else. This group of 4 are being followed by Inish Turk Lad, who's trying to get to them. Viaduct Jack is backpedaling fairly tamely as they go towards the third from home. Refusal first over it under Billy Garrity by a length and a bit over Monson Storm and the improving Mr. Pepperpot and Inish Turk Lad. Rockmount Rocker is folding up fairly tamely as they go towards the second from home, and Refusal has kicked from the front, and Refusal takes the second last, went rather through it but has gone clear from Mr. Pepperpot. Monson Storm landed a weary third, and on the run back towards the home straight with just one more fence to take, and Refusal has a clear advantage. He's a good 5 or 6 lengths in advance of Mr. Pepperpot, and if anything he's extending that lead now. Golans Choice has run past some tired rivals to take third, and then comes Viaduct Jack, but this is the final fence coming up for Refusal, who took it up at the first, and he's jumped the last with a clear advantage, and is extending it. Mr. Pepperpot landed in second, Golans Choice landed third, the Sweetener doing his best work late on, but this is Refusal and Billy Garrity punched out towards the line by about 10 lengths. Mr. Pepperpot landed running in second, he's finished a clear second best. In third place is Golans Choice, the Sweetener next from Viaduct Jack, and Rockmount Rocker is last to complete. All the others have pulled up before jumping the last.